Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Josh, and today I'm going to be doing an interesting video. I hope it's interesting. I'm going to take a look. Now, I wanted to take a look at the YouTube side of things, how pretty much how you become a YouTuber, and kind of someone that is a small YouTuber, and by small I mean like 2,900 subs. Not anything significant. I wanted to point out like just little things that I noticed and little things that have helped me, and maybe this video will help someone else become a YouTuber themselves or do just anything small YouTube related. So the first thing that I want to go over is that when you're creating a YouTube channel, and this goes for any genre, it doesn't matter gaming or not. I run a gaming channel, but it doesn't matter. When you're creating a channel, decide ahead of time what you want to put out or what you want to do or what genre or niche you want to fill. Now, for gaming, I did sort of like the information about the game and tutorial route. There's gameplay, there's highlights, there's all sorts of stuff that we've found. There's like the really funny comedy sort of parodies that you can see. I chose the information and like explanation tutorial route. Not everyone chooses that. That's totally fine. Now for vlogs and stuff, decide what genre you want to do. There's tons of different vloggers. There's beauty, makeup gurus. There is sort of your funny David Dobrik type vloggers and like that whole group. And I think that it's really important to sort of decide exactly where you want to go with your content, and it gives you a direction for yourself pretty much. It gives you direction for your content. You don't have to stick with that genre, stick with that route the entire way through. It's just a good starting place. And with that being said, you probably want to make sure that your thumbnails match your content. Now, what I mean is you don't want to have these really crappy thumbnails if your video is really good. And I'm not saying you have to make like these amazing illustrative thumbnails that people make, but you want to make a thumbnail that is relevant to the video, or for gaming at least, it has to be sort of relevant to the video and the topic you're talking about. For vlogging, honestly, I've seen people, they just they'll put like a screenshot of whatever happened in the vlog and like that'll be it. Or they might, like, if you look at David Dobrik, all he really does is sort of mashes like different screenshots together, and that's how he does it, and he puts his face on it, and but that's good. That's what he does. Now everyone is gonna have their own little style, and because you like different things, you like how it looks. You might not like how David Dobrik vlogs, his thumbnails look. That's totally fine, but find sort of what your style of thumbnail is, and so that way people can recognize it. I personally have been putting my logo like in the top right corner, and I'll show it here. I've been putting mine in the top right corner just to kind of, if someone's looking at this video, they can know it's me, but they might not know it's me if they've never seen my videos before. But I want sort of a uniform look throughout my channel, so that way people have an understanding of, hey, this guy is Josh Snipes, and this is his channel. This isn't just some random compilation of videos or whatever. So that's a big one. Make sure your guys' thumbnails look good. And going along the same lines, make sure your profile picture and your banner look good. Now, it's kind of hard to say your profile picture and your banner because I've probably seen like a bajillion different profile pictures and banners and combos and whatnot. A lot of vloggers will put their face, so they'll take a picture of themselves, or they'll put like a picture of them doing something or whatever. But most of the time you can tell it's them, and you know it's like their face, because their face is their brand for vlogs. So that's what they put. But if you look at sort of like gamers or like parodies, they have more of a logo. I personally have a logo on my channel, and I know that there's a ton of other people in the same market that I'm in that have this idea and have their logos instead of having their face. Now, that fits with the gaming community because you don't always see someone's face. You don't usually see someone's face because it kind of takes away from the content. But that's just a gaming community sort of thing, and there are people who do show their face, and that's totally fine. But I feel like a lot less people show their face on gaming than they would on vlogs and stuff. So it's more about what you want your brand to be, and like who you are as a person and what you want to represent. And going along the same lines, a banner honestly could be anything. It could have your name in it. It could have your channel's name in it. It could have just a picture. I've seen a lot of people's vlogs. They'll just put like a really nice scenery picture that they've taken, and they might be in it. They might not be in it, or they might have like all of their friends and stuff like that in it, and that's totally fine. You just want to make sure that your look of your channel, when I go on your channel page, I want to make sure that everything looks sort of uniform, that I know what you're about and who you are, and sort of I can get a gist of who you are just based off of that. So that's probably my first thing. The next thing is channel tags and video tags. And it's the same idea, it's just different locations. For channel tags, basically if I'm searching vlogs, your channel is going to pop up. Your channel is going to pop up on my feed if I search vlogs, if you have vlogger or vlogs or whatever in your channel tags. Your videos might pop up if you have it in your videos, but your channel itself will pop up. Especially as you get bigger and bigger and bigger, you start kind of going up the ranks in the search results. Because if I searched my name, Josh Snipes, if I search that in the channel, it might show up at the very top, but that's because I searched it exactly. But if I search Rainbow Six Siege, blah, 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 it might not show up, but my channel definitely won't show up anywhere near the top because there's so much bigger people than I am. Same goes for vlogging. If you search David Dobrik, he's huge, so he's going to pop straight up. But if I just search even my name, just Josh Castillo, if I search my name, nothing's going to pop up because I'm so far down the totem pole, subscribers, views, whatever you want to put me on rank, or however you want to rank me, I'm so low that I won't even show up. So that's a big thing though, is you want to have good channel tags, because eventually as people search it and you get noticed and noticed and noticed, you'll start moving up those tags, those rankings in the tags. So you really want that, especially if you are a vlogger and you don't want to be searched by just your name. If someone's just looking for like a new vlogger, I occasionally look for new YouTubers, and I'll just type whatever the genre I want to look up, and that's how I find them. So that's what your goal is, pretty much, is to try to do that. Next thing is video tags. Having tags on your videos is so important, it's not even funny. YouTube's algorithm, you might put up a video. I put up a video almost 9-10 months ago. 6 months after that, for whatever reason, it just started doing well. Like, it was getting a couple hundred to 1,000 views a day, and now it's getting about 100 again because it kind of came off of that peak. But I'm getting consistent views because it all started from one video, and that video was kind of the start of the direction that I wanted to go for my channel. And I use good tags. When people search up how to cook X meal, how to cook shrimp fried rice, these people have shrimp fried rice in their tags and in the title, because when I search the video, these are the things that are going to pop up. Now, it's important, again, you need to recognize that if you have video tags and channel tags, you're going to be a lot easier to find in the search bar, and you're going to be found in the recommendations. So when you're watching a video on shrimp fried rice, maybe you don't like this guy's recipe, but you saw a pig, there's a really good thumbnail down in the little recommendation search bar that you saw that, hey, this might look a lot better than that one did. So someone else is going to click on that. Now that could be your video if you have the right tags and you have the right title and your thumbnail looks good. That's basically what happens, is how people get found, is you kind of attach yourself to a community, and then you might take a little niche of that community or try to like go after it. So if you're into cooking, there's people who are into cooking on a budget. There's people who are into really fine dining. There's people who are into just really fast food, and but they all make like really specific stuff, and that's totally fine, because that's their market, that's their niche, that's who they are, that's who they represent. That's totally fine. So you want to be recommended on those people's videos if that's what you attach yourself also. So make sure you guys use good tags on your videos and on your channel, because that's how you really get found. Now, the last thing that I really want to go over is your equipment. Right now, I have a Rebel T6i. I don't normally vlog or anything, so I don't have any use for video capable, like how the video turns out on this. It's probably not like the world's best camera for videos, but it's definitely a lot better than my webcam, so that's why I'm using it. When you guys are looking for a camera, let's say if you're vlogging, when you're looking for a camera, don't go for like the most expensive camera if you're not even really sure like what you want to vlog or what you really want to do with it, because you're just going to be wasting your money and you're going to end up having a really expensive paperweight that you probably won't use that much, or you'll feel like you have to use it, and that shows too in your videos. You want to be passionate about what you're doing. You want to be driven. If you're just trying to do YouTube to try to make a lot of money, it won't work. That doesn't usually work. People usually figure it out pretty quickly what you're trying to do. But if you're really driven and you really want to and it's fun for you, or if you're just doing it as a hobby, I love taking videos of me and my friends just to have them. It's fun to look back at. So, I mean, I do that on my phone, but it's fun to look back at. So a lot of people will vlog that stuff though instead, and that's okay too. But don't go out and spend like a couple $1,000s on a camera when you're not even sure that you really need it. And plus, if you're part of the gaming scene or whatever, you don't even really need a super expensive camera. You could honestly just get a nice webcam. I think like the nicest webcam you can get, especially more so for streaming than really recording yourself, is just like a Logitech C922, I believe. It's like the newest one. It's less than $100. So if you're super into gaming and that kind of stuff, that's a really, I mean, it's expensive as far as webcams go, but it's not that expensive as far as like comparing it to actual cameras, because you don't need an actual camera to game or to even just stream. You don't need an expensive camera. You don't need expensive equipment. Just get a really nice camera. You don't even need to get an external mic for it. My camera has an external mic. I'm not using it right now. Just get a camera with a normal mic. You don't even need an external mic for it. If you want to get a camera like this one though, and you want to get photography, that's what we got it for. Is we wanted it to take photos and stuff, because we just wanted a better camera for taking photos, and it ended up being a lot better at recording videos, as you can see, than a webcam. Profile picture, thumbnail, banner, make that better. Make it uniform. Just overall make it better. Don't spend a lot of money on cameras and equipment at first, because you don't know if you're serious or not. I say take the money that you would earn on your YouTube videos and reinvest that into new equipment. Don't, unless you're doing a lot better and you're just not making money yet, because you have to make that YouTube partnership program. So it's up to you though. But don't go out and spend like $2,000 on a camera that you use twice and never use again. Learn how to use video editing software and photo editing software. You don't need to learn it to like the craziest extent, but learn it so that way you can make your content better. And some people don't ever learn how to do it, and then they get rich and then they hire their own assistant who knows how to do it. That's totally fine too. But you're not at that point yet. That's why you're here. But focus on yourself and try to learn new cool stuff. I know Macs have iMovie or Final Cut. You learn how to use that. For the most part, those skills you learn there will translate to Adobe Premiere Pro or whatever other software you use. There might be some differences and things that move around, but it's really not that difficult. But seriously, learn how to use photo editing and video editing software. You don't have to learn like this crazy thing, but just learn how to make good photos and good videos and make them look good. Also, don't put out bad audio. Don't put out bad audio. It's really hard to listen to someone who puts out really bad audio. Anyways, guys, my name is Josh. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments below. I hope this video was kind of helpful. I'll try to make any more follow-up videos if I need to, if I get any questions about it. But just let me know down in the comments below. I can go over what my channel is and how I did it and what all that stuff is if you guys want. Anyways, guys, adios.